Howdy, 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 howdy. It is day 13 of our summer 66 journey, all 66 books of the Bible. We're doing a devotional, one book per day, 66 books, 66 days through the summer. And today we're walking through the book of First Chronicles, First Chronicles. And I want to talk to you this morning about legacy and lineage, legacy and lineage. And if this video is meaningful or any of the other videos before or meaningful, share with your friends and your neighbors, and so that we spread God's love during this summertime. All right, I'd like to begin with a question. Have you ever wondered if your life fits into something bigger? Right? Or you just go through life thinking, I'm just sort of occupying my little small space here, maybe on the north side of Bismarck or in Mandan or wherever you are watching this video this morning. I want to challenge you. First Chronicles is a reminder to all of us that our lives just do not occupy a little small, tiny space, but we're part of something bigger. We're part of a bigger narrative, okay? So, First Chronicles is a reminder that your name, your choices, your worship, all of those things matter. The book rewinds David's story, but focuses more on worship than war. It contains genealogies that seem dry, but they're actually sacred threads. Every name in First Chronicles somehow is stitched to this tapestry of redemption. So never sit there and think, well, my story is just, I'm just, this little person out here in this little backwater town, and my story doesn't matter. First Chronicles reminds us that every story is important. It was now a little bit of history here. The book was written around the Babylonian exile. We've talked about a bunch of exiles, the Assyrian exile, the Babylonian exile. It was written around the Babylonian exile. First Chronicle revisits Israel's history with a priestly and a worship-centered lens, and it emphasizes David's role in preparing for the temple, and sort of it's a recasting of the genealogy. A couple of key verses here that I personally love. First Chronicles 29:11, it says, "Yours, Lord, is the greatness and the power and the glory." And First Chronicles 16:11, it says, "Seek the Lord and his strength." Theological depth here in First Chronicles. Number one, God isn't just building history, God is building people. Again, the book begins with literally with the names of people listed in chronological order. God isn't just building history, God's building people. Your name is important, your story is important. Chronicle recasts past pain as purpose. That I love that. If you ever had pain in your life, what this book does is that it recasts that story of pain and recasts it into purpose, framing everything in terms of worship and God's covenant. Practical takeaways for you today, my friends. Your legacy is shaped by worship. I want you to repeat that with me. Your legacy is shaped by your worship. All right. Number two, even in the boring seasons of your life, the times you think that nothing matters, I want to challenge you today to say your story matters to God. And number three, every generation is a part of God's unfolding plan. Closing thoughts here. Your name is part of a greater story. Your name could be John or Emmanuel or Susie or Devin or Lorato or Matthew. Whatever your name is a part of a greater story. First Chronicle assures us that God weaves personal faithfulness into God's cosmic plan. And no matter where you are today, no matter where life has led you, I want you to know, as God held people in his embrace in biblical times, I want to remind you that God's got you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Bye.